Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. When this video comes out, it will be Monday the 9th of September. I just came back from seeing the Beetlejuice movie. Today is Sunday, so without spoiling it, I will say, even though it's more fleshed out, yes, and it was really enjoyable, you can't beat the original. You can't beat the first one, because the first one had its charm, and it was really good. But to be fair, like, this one was good in its own way, and like this one, I'll be putting a spoiler warning up in the titles anyway, just in case. Even though I don't want to go into too much detail. The one thing I do like about this one is it goes into Beetlejuice's backstory, which is good because I like a bit of lore in my films, especially like if it's a if it's a remake or a sequel, I do like lore, a bit of character lore, which is good. So Winona Ryder is back as Lydia Deetz. Her mother is here, is in the film too. Catherine O'Hara playing. To be fair, I forgot it. To be fair, I'm completely mind gone over her name, but she's still in it. Like another original one, obviously Michael Keaton is playing Beetlejuice. They're the original characters that are in it, which is good. Newcomer, well, not newcomer, she's been on in a few films and TV shows before. Janet Ortega plays Asterix, Lydia's daughter. Now, someone who is not in it is the Lydia's father, which we all know the reason why, because he's a fucking arsehole. And he got done, didn't he? However, the way they played it in this one is he was mentioned and they did have him in it, but it was like a stop motion thing, and it was basically explained that he died, how he died in the film, and like they did have him in the afterlife, but it was him, but it didn't look anything like him, and you'll see in the film. But I do think like the main premise of this one was Lydia's daughter Asterix basically thinks her mother's a nutjob because she has her own like poltergeist sort of show, like ghost hunters and that shit. So she thinks that her mother's basically an idiot for believing in ghosts and shit, and they're trying to like rekindle the mother and daughter relationship, and then ends up with Asterix finding the house model. And I will say Barbara and Adam do get a mention in it, however they're not in it. There's not even a cameo, which is unfortunate, because like they could have had like a picture of them on the mantelpiece, and that it would have been a bit weird because the new owners are in, but they could have like referenced them in a way at least. And since Alec Baldwin is not in trouble anymore, probably is, but he's been found innocent, they could have had him in there, or like a younger version of him, to be fair. So it's just a missed opportunity. But anyway, things ensue and Beetlejuice comes. He is in this more than the original, yes, and he has more of a part in this. There's like the main story is like him and his like dead wife, and she's basically a soul sucker in this one. So all you Soul War fanatics will be heavily pleased in this one. There's a guy called Bob, and he's quite comical to look at, like the shrunken head guy with the sewn up lips. It was an enjoyable film. It's not a brilliant film, but it was a enjoyable one. You could see where Tim Burton, like the way Tim Burton made it, which made it really good. I did enjoy it, so I'm gonna leave it here and like let you see it and give your own opinions on it, because I thought it was excellent. And apparently it did really good in the box office. I think they said it was on track to get 145 million, and it only cost 100 million to make, and like the original one only cost 15 million and he got 45 million back, which back in them days, the 80s, that was a lot of money. So yeah, it was really good. It had its charm, like really good effects, like really good. They did have some CGI in it. I know Michael Keaton had a say about CGI. He didn't want too much CGI in it. He wanted to be as practical as possible, like practical effects. And yeah, that was the truth. It mostly was practical. I mean, like they did CGI for the things that they wanted to advance, and like that they couldn't do with the with like what they had, like something practical, and they wanted to do a certain thing with it, they had to have like CGI elements, but it was mostly practical, which is good. I still like practical effects, especially in these sort of days. So yeah, Beetlejuice, really good. IGN give it a 7. I kind of give it an 8, like 8 or 8.5, something like that, because IGN is a bit stinky, to be fair. But yeah, it was really good. It was a good film. I don't know if he's going to be making a third one. I highly doubt it, because he can't say his name 3 times, can you? So yeah, I will end it here. And I will see you guys next time.